great, Sandeep Lamichhane. Quite happy to talk to. Yes, he does. Well bowled. Good comeback.
And that's his area. That's the area that I love to hit. Plays more sensible. If the batsmen stay more sensible, they'll survive. Get the shine of the new ball. It's a white ball. It doesn't last for long. It's not like a red ball.
Well, hard as you might try to keep the ball in good shape by giving it a nice rub, it does tend to get, worn pretty quickly. The lacquer goes off, you're right. Doesn't quite at times move as much as the red ball as well.
Yeah, it doesn't. And that's why it's sweet to hit it.
No slip now. Moved. Oh, again drifting down leg. There's a fine leg at the boundary. So he'll limit it to only one, but Sompal's been unusually a little erratic. Normally he's very, very good with the new ball. Keeps very good lines outside off stump.
It's just a fast over. Maybe it's just warming up nicely. But these days the bowlers go to warm 3-4
no
overs
time.
before we start. There's no room for that. And there you go. Alex faces his first ball of the day.
Well, he's also pretty aggressive.
Very, very aggressive. So if it comes out.
Last ball of the first over. Slip is back now for Obanda. Yeah, lets it go. And once again, low bounce now. I think the Nepal captain might be a little upset seeing that. They've got to come and bat later. 7 for no loss after 1.
And that's what we are talking about. The first game they played on the same surface, there was no bounce at all. Today, we are back there. So you got to dig in a little bit. But my advice would be you got to go hard on the new ball, because once the ball gets older, it becomes more harder for you to try and hit. I think the spinners will play a very big role on both sides. Nepal and Kenya, both sides, the spinners will definitely play a big role.
Well, you mentioned spinners. He's not on the field now, he's in the dugout. But Raj Patel of Kenya, the lefty orthodox, has bowled very well. Wickets in every match. In fact, he leads the wickets column with 6. And the economy rate, 6 wickets at 5.18. You cannot get better. That's world class. Given nothing away and taken wickets. Leading that, of course, Sompal Kami, as we said, 3rd in that list. Lamichhane is 2nd with 5. He'll have an opportunity to up that later on as Karan Casey comes in. Karan's currently on 2 wickets, but he's bowled better than that. Quite different to Sompal Kami. He digs a hard length, gets much more bounce, and even day 1, we didn't see any bounce problems from the commentators' end, where Karan is now bowling into.
There we go, fast ball.
Slip and a gully for Karan as well.
Oh, that's the area. That's the area. He's got to hit it. That stopped a little bit, popped a little bit up for Collins.
Yeah, I hope he's okay,
bowling,
because
what a start.
It did bounce quite a bit, and Collins played with soft hands, as he likes doing once in a while. When he's not hitting hard, he plays with soft hands. I hope his fingers are okay. He's taking a quick look at his right hand.
You can't show your heat. You can't show your hurting. You got to go staying strong, yeah. Keep the pain to yourself.
Big brother's watching.
What a start for Kenya. 2-1 boundary. They got a 2.
Very full. And the opportunity to drive harder was there.
Huge
but
opportunity.
Collins content to just push it rather than give it a smack.
And that's exactly what I've been saying. He's like hanging behind, waiting for that short ball, either to pull or to cut, because that the shot was on there to drive.
Again, words of encouragement from Sandeep Lamichhane to Karan Casey.
I like Sandeep. He talks to his bowlers every time, and he makes sure that he feels them more comfortable. Even if things are going good or things are going bad, but he hangs around them every time, and that's a good leadership.
Very good line once again by Karan. Well, he's an old soldier of Nepal cricket. We haven't quite seen him bat much. He didn't bat yesterday in that big chase. And on day 1 he did bat. Got a big 6, but not much. He does have a reputation of being a really big hitter late in the order, should they require the services. But I'm glad that he's bowling, bending his back for his team, and keeping good lines. And of course, he's been bowling a little further up than he normally does in his opening spell, which is probably because, as you said, they know that Collins likes the ball short.
Yeah, and that's the area to bowl a little bit up. It gives you a chance. Either bold, caught behind, LBW, all that come into play.
Slip's been removed. Oh, drifting down leg. And there was a noise, but probably off the thigh pad or the pad. Well collected by the man who made his debut yesterday, Arjun Saud, the umpire, to my mind, correctly unmoved.
Yeah, good bowling from not really a good area to bowl to Collins. You got to pitch it more up, but Arjun has been outstanding to venture. His keeping very good. His batting outstanding. I think that's what you need from a keeper. And there's in the modern cricket, there's no keeper who is a one department. You got to be a keeper batsman. That gives you a huge advantage.
He's only 19. The keeper made his debut yesterday. Did well. Little overcorrection by Karan, but he gets away with it. Maybe just flirting with that wide line, or that indicative line for the wide.
There's no bounce at all. That's the way it looks like. It's still a new ball, and Arjun is picking the ball below his knees, so that gives you an indication that there's no bounce at all. So straight away, are they going to trap him with a short ball?
Well, the man does go out to deep square leg, and there is a third man, and also a short fine. Again, very full. So it was a double cross. They really should have taken the two. We've been talking about that. They showed some adventure in the field earlier on, some speed taking the twos. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. 2 gone, 8 for no loss.
What a start for both teams. Their bowlers have bowled decent areas. Kenyans have got a start with 2 boundaries. They managed 8 runs, all come from Collins. Alex Oban doesn't open his account yet. And still facing is Collins Obuya. Can he give us a good, solid start, about 45-30 partnership, and then they can accelerate from there. As you know, they've got good batsmen who are batting right in the middle and towards the end.
The 2-1 on the boundary, third man and deep fine. Wild ball, the little poke outside the off stump. Little fishing expedition by Collins Obuya. Luckily, held his bat back, didn't really push on.
And that's the line they've got to ball to him. Don't push him behind, bring him in front. Ask him to hit you over the top of mid on mid off. That's the area that you're supposed to ask him to hit you. Don't let him cut you or pull you.
So 6-3 field again for Sompal. Just a mid-on, the captain Sandeep Lamichane, a slightly square mid-wicket and a deep fine on the leg side.
Steps out a little bit, make use of the feet, still good area, good ball.
Again, he plays with soft hands. When the big shot is not there, Collins Obuya understands that in a microsecond and plays with soft hands to make sure the ball doesn't pop into the infield. Went to Gully, I think that's, no, it's not the captain, but Gully is pretty short.
It is very short. If he slashes out, I don't think
no
he can
way
catch it
he'll
at
take
all.
his head to the boundary.
Unless you think that he's got a bounce, take it off his face or off the gloves, then you may catch it. But if he nicks it, no chance at all. Again, same field placing, goes down, sits square, deep, has gone down for the short ball.
Yeah, so fine leg comes in, got a deep square. Nice shape to the ball, shaping away from the right hander. Again, Collins just pats it down. No intention of hitting anything aggressive on that shot.
That's a good start. It's watching the ball, but you got to try and squeeze in singles. You can't keep on blocking. 3 dot balls already. Create pressure on him, make use of your feet, step out, make him think a little bit. But Sompal has been outstanding. He's been hitting good areas consistently. So you as a batsman, you're the one who go to take a chance.
3 dots. Does Collins try and go big? Edged! A big race put in by the third man to his left. Very well done. Just one. Excellent fielding, and the bowler understandably appreciates it.
And that's a good area. That's the area they've got to go. But take nothing away from Sompal. He's been hitting that area consistently. He ran it down, but outstanding feeling. That's the commitment you want to see from your teammates.
Well done by Shahab Alam, their lefty orthodox bowler. Drafted into the team the last T20. Has made it again into this one. very much online, and you're so right. Collins doesn't like the ball further up. He just bats it back into the covers. Could have driven that, maybe even lofted over mid-off. Chose to just bat it down.
Sorry, that's Alex was just going. I think because he hasn't got a run. Yeah. He hasn't got a run yet. He's normally, that's one of his strengths when it's being pitched up. He goes right nicely over the top, but I think because he hasn't got a run in 3 games or in 2 games, he's finding it a little bit. He just wants to watch a little bit.
Still to score, Alex Obanda. Last ball. Oh, he'd walked way across the offside, and so lucky didn't take the leg bail. No wide either. He's looking for it because he had walked way across. So still not on the scoreboard. Obanda, 3 gone, 9 for no loss. Slow start.
Yeah, good bowling from both of them. He tried to create the win. That's what I'm saying. That's what Sao Paulo has been doing very well. He's been bowling it consistently on one area. So he's telling them, you take a chance. I'm not.
Especially that second last ball, which was pitched up. I thought Obanda might try and go big on that because mid-off was up. But, and for a man who is generally considered aggressive, as you mentioned, it's been a strange display so far. Confident is everything. If you're not confident, you haven't got runs in 2-3 innings, you take your chance at it. You take a little bit time to have a look, especially if you haven't got off the mark. Have a look. Well, so Lamichani comes and has a chat with his big right-arm medium pacer, Karan Casey, who has been given a second over. The field spread out a bit though already. No slip, no gully. 4 men in the ring on the offside, 3 on the leg. Oh, again, bounds for Karan. He does bowl that heavy length. Aboya properly behind it. Chooses not to give it a swing. Good area.
Cut. Pull, make use of your feet, do something. Don't let him go on top of you completely. You got to try.
Well, there was no width, so the cut wasn't on, but maybe the pull was. There's a good shot for him on the leg side, as well as a mid-wicket and a mid-on.
Because the way the surface is, it's going to be harder and harder as the ball gets older. So you've got to take a little bit of advantage of when it's a little bit harder and it's killing to the bat.
And goes behind the bowler, gets plenty of bat. 1 bounce, couple of bounces, a 4. Magnificent strike. We've been waiting for that. Karan did bowl a couple of fuller deliveries last over as well, got away. Not this time. Collins Aboya. Nice, confident, lofted drive straight behind the bowler.
He's still hitting it, but he's not hitting it that well. You got to go straight. Look at the way it goes. It goes like it goes across the line. It's much easier to hit it straight. If you hit it through the line, it's a new ball. I don't know why he's looking at the mid-wicket area. But still, it got a boundary. Well-deserved boundary.
Mid-off, mid-on, still up. Sandeep Lamichani is not chasing the horses here. Inviting Collins to hit over again. Oh, edged, was it? Cut Collins in half. And Arjun South is not a tall man. Dove to his left, did very well to get a glove to it. Now run. Oh, wow. Late movement there and bounce.
Very good ball. It swung in, cut him in half. Was it a catch or not? That's a big question because the keeper dropped it. Could have caught it. Maybe could have appealed.
Well, no replays. We're not going to know now, but it was well kept. Eventually. Karan working up a lot of bounds on occasion. There is a third man.
That's good ball. That's good ball. Good areas.
I think we will go and check that previous ball. What happened here? Let's see. And was there a sound? Still not sure. Maybe it did take thin inside edge. I don't know if you can look at it again. Maybe we will.
Looks like as if there was a nick, small nick. But the bowler was not excited at all. Karan to Alex Obanda. He hasn't got off the mark yet.
Oh, down leg. Very poor delivery. And I feel for South, who might have gotten a knock on his knee for all his effort. That's terrible. I think just above the pad. At the point on the quadricep where it really hurts. I hope it's not on the bone. Oh, the young man's in trouble. We'll certainly see the physio racing in. And it did hit him on the second bounce.
And this is exactly what is going to make keeping harder. This is what makes you pick a good keeper from a mediocre keeper, because when there's no bounce, when the ball is coming through, it's much easier. You look at the ball, hit him on the side. I hope it's not on the bone, it's on the soft part. Looks like it is on the soft part.
Just above the knee. And I'm sure that Arjun Saud would not like to limp out but stay in the battle. We'll see how well and how quickly the physio can get him back up. Oof, looks like he's shaking the pain away.
Easily, we keepers, we are tough people.
I was waiting for that.
We take all the pain. We are used to. You look at all Wiki's fingers, that tells you all.
Well, we can't look at them unless we have a correction mirror, because they're all over the place.
That's exactly.
But in the meantime, I wonder, we can take a look at that potential edge that was not cleanly taken by Saud. As the physios leave the field, we'll try and take a look at that later, for whatever it's worth. Of course, it wasn't caught. Looks like Arjun Saud's okay. We'll still have a deep square and a third man. Oh, a little flirt, a nothing shot, no movement. What was he trying to do, Collins?
Easy to want to cut or run it down, get a single, get contact.
Okay, let's take a quick look at that potential edge. No, nothing. But great movement, and thank you, good camera.